Hi, I'm Steve from Takeoff Media and welcome to another video. In fact, welcome to the channel in general. Welcome, my friends. And today I'm testing out the latest update of the Ophelia Go app for the Holy Stone 720, 720E and any other drone that it works upon. Now, we're here in the snow. Yes, we are. Can you see that? We're testing out there. We're going to test Vader, the dodgy drone of the Holy Stone 720E. We're going to test that out. We are over there. We'll try and see if we can go to about 300 or 400 meters. See if that range thing has indeed been fixed, and maybe even try a Find My Drone feature as well. So let's crack on with it. Okay, so I'm taking off beginner's mode, and I'm going to leave the maximum flight distance at default, hoping that it would be unlimited. And I set my maximum flight distance, as you can see, to 120 meters and my return to home altitude of 50 meters. So let's try this out. And so next I do a full calibration of both the geomagnetism calibration and the gyro calibration. So let's just skip ahead to the takeoff. Okay, so we've taken off now, and surprisingly it holds very, very steady. It is about 0 degrees out, or just a tad over. Still quite cold and chilly, but the wind's not too bad at all. And I've got to say, as I get it higher and higher in the sky, it just looks more and more beautiful, covered in snow. Absolutely beautiful. So my aim here is to take it up to about 25 meters. And then, after a bit of adjustment, I try and fly it forward. So here we start flying forward, and about now I hit a wall at 17 meters. At first I think maybe it's just me. So I carry on trying for a little moment, but it won't go any more forward. So I thought maybe it must be the settings, because obviously I didn't adjust the slider for the distance. So it seems that if you can't get any further than the basic 15, that you do actually need to adjust that particular slider. So I bring it back towards me and land the drone, because I can't access the settings in the air. So I'm going to land the drone now and adjust the settings. So here we adjust the maximum flight distance, now all the way up to 999 meters. And then we confirm those settings and we take off again. So we go up to around 20 meters or so, and then start to fly out. It does feel a little bit more wobbly now, the drone does. I think maybe the coals get into it a little bit. So we're not going to take that away from it, I don't think. So it's a bit wobbly in the sky. It does kind of calm down a little bit, and then I feel confident enough to head out and try and do around the 300 meters just to test it out. So once it calms down a little bit, we start flying out. And my aim is to get to around the 300 meter or so mark. It's not a massively long distance, and I didn't really want to lose connection too much of the FPV. But just looking at the snowy surroundings and the coverage of the snow on the fields, it looks absolutely beautiful. And to tell the truth, as cold as it was, I'm pretty glad I did it. The height I was at was around 20 meters, and I rise up slowly to around 30 meters just to be extra sure and safe. But I didn't want to go too high, I didn't want to go to that 50 meter mark. I just wanted to kind of keep just above the trees, but at a safe distance, you know, and there's nobody else around. It's quite a closed off area, so it was more than safe. The camera's a little bit jittery, as always is. It's not particularly smooth, not like the DJI Mini 2. And the further we got away, it was a little bit more laggy and jittery. And as you may see a little later on as well, even a bit more close to home, it was, I think, due to the cold, a bit more laggy as well. Now we've lost connection here, so I do try and turn it around a little bit, but it returns to home, starts to return to home, so I try and reconnect the drone at the most earliest opportunity. So here we're going to try and reconnect. I'm at 335 meters away. I could have done a little bit better, in fairness. It seemed like I could have gone about 400 meters, but it just didn't afford me that pleasure at this moment in time. So eventually, after a couple of attempts, I do manage to reconnect to the Wi-Fi network of the Holystone 720E. And as you can see, I managed to turn it a little bit facing towards the housing estate there on the right hand side. Now, even at 30 odd meters away, it's still quite jittery. Again, this could be down to the cold, so let's give it, we'll give it that, afford it that opportunity, eh? So now I'm back home. I stay at roughly around the same height, and I decide I'm going to try out this Find My Drone feature. Now, as you can see, the footage is still a little bit jittery, but we're going to try and just see exactly what it does. So I don't want to fly out too far, just over 100 to 150 meters. So I'm going to try and land it somewhere near between those two trees here, if I can. And so I slowly try and lower it down. The camera just seemed to be giving up the ghost a little bit here. Again, probably down to the cold. So I'm trying to go up and trying to go down, and there's a bit of lag on the actual movement of the video of the camera. So as I'm going down, it's not reacting, so then I'm pressing back up again, and I'm just basically fighting against myself a little bit. So I'm just going to land the drone now. I think I'm just going to cut to the bit where it almost lands according to the camera, and we'll go from there. So as you can see here, we're landing. It's gone to -3 meters on the height, so there must be some kind of a drop somewhere on the lie of the land. So we get disconnected there. So now I try and go to the Find My Drone feature. So here, go into guidance and flight record and press Find My Drone, and it just takes you back to flight record, and you go back onto there again, Find My Drone, and so the process revolves and repeats itself. Hence to say that I cannot use that feature to find my drone, so a bit of a failure on that part. So I had to go manually find my own drone, which I did find, so all was good. So I hope you found this video on the latest update of the Ophelia Go app somewhat helpful and answer any questions. If there's any aspects that you would like me to cover within the video or my next video regarding the app or the Holystone, then leave them in the comments below, and also any questions that you want to ask. Please also give it a big warm thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing, and you too, my friend, can be part of the exclusive yet elusive community that is 2Cat Media. Until the next video, stay safe and drone on.